Hey folks, Dre here again, and after a small break, we're back with another edition of the Top 5, and in this episode we're talking about one man and one of the most iconic Formula 1 drivers ever, and that's the great Michael Schumacher. 308 Grand Prix, 91 career wins, 68 pole positions and 7 world championships, spanning a 19-year career. So you can probably guess where this is going. Well, of course you do. You clicked the video. It's the top 5 Michael Schumacher moments right here on RaceWorld TV. Number 5 may surprise you, but hear me out on this one. Him pretending to be the Stig on Top Gear was for me one of, if not the greatest moment in Top Gear history. I'm an enormous fan of the show, so of course this one was one of the coolest moments ever for me as an F1 fan too. Okay, obviously now we know he wasn't really the Stig, and it was just because his Ferrari Enzo FXX was on the track, but seeing the once emotionally stoic Schumi mellowing out and talking about his balmy career and role at Ferrari while obviously in awe of the fact he was just there to begin with was such a cool moment. Number 4 goes back to the Hungarian Grand Prix of 1998. McLaren were the most dominant team of the time and well on their way to the Constructors' title. But in Hungary, Michael Schumacher has to get the hammer down after switching to a three-stop strategy thanks to Ross Brawn. He was behind the two McLarens, and that 20-lap stint, Michael put on 20 straight qualifying laps, producing a 27-second advantage for him to be able to pit, take the extra stop, and come out in front of David Coulthard en route to taking the win. This was one of the most early Schumacher memories I had, and one that just showed what kind of difference the driver can sometimes make. 20 laps on the limit? Man, no wonder people love this era of F1 so much, because this one is special. Number 3 is a group selection, because if you want to be balanced, you have to mention the fact that Michael bent the rules. A lot. We all know the big ones in question. Adelaide 94, where he collided with Damon Hill. Jerez 97, where he banged into the side of Jacques Villeneuve, which didn't work, gift-wrapping him the championship and causing himself to be disqualified from the standings. And who can forget Monaco 2006, where Schumi, and I said this in inverted commas, lost control of the car at Rascasse, ruining Fernando Alonso's final hot lap and getting sent to the back of the grid. Michael Schumacher had a ruthless, almost destructive nature to bend the rules to suit his will. Whether you want to justify that is up to you, dear viewer, but it's something I feel needs to be discussed in the context for the sake of balance when it comes to his great career. Number 2 is one of his most famous wins, and that's the Spanish Grand Prix of Catalunya from '96. You ever curious as to why he got the nickname the Rainmeister? It was probably due to this race. After a poor start in torrential rain, there's a plane joke in here somewhere, Schumi recovered well, passed Jacques in the early going, and would go on to dominate the opposition, lapping 3 seconds faster than everybody else, en route to a 45-second victory over Jean Alesi. Much was made of Schumacher's move to Ferrari in '96 after winning 2 world titles at Benetton, and while Williams was the team to beat in that era, Schumi showed the world who the best driver in the world really was. And number 1 for me has to be the 2012 Monaco pole lap. Now for context, this was Michael's 19th season, and he was age 43 when, in an era where Mercedes were far from the best, and his teammate Nico Rosberg was soundly better than him. Despite all of that, Schumi was able to produce one last final bit of magic by qualifying on pole in Monaco by just 0.08 of a second, his first since his last retirement year in 2006. It's a darn shame he had a penalty carried over from Spain where he crashed into Bruno Senna in Spain, because I still feel it was a race he very much could have won given the nature of Monaco itself. Even Michael himself described it as a beautiful moment and one that I feel could resonate with Schumacher fans old and new. So, do you have any other favourite Michael Schumacher moments I've missed? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at Harrison101HD. Until next time, thanks for watching.